What's going on? Thanks for checking out the channel. If it's your first time checking out the channel, my name's Jarrett. I'm with C&A Music Supply, and I want to do a review on a pedal we have in. This is actually a pedal from Electro Harmonics. It's our best-selling pedal that we have, and there's a reason why it's probably our best-selling pedal. It's a really good pedal. It's a killer pedal. It's a great distortion pedal. It's the Electro Harmonics. It's the metal muff with the top boost. So, it's kind of weird that, you'll see this and you're like, oh, it's a metal pedal. I don't really think I want to mess around with it. I'm probably looking for more of a rock sound. I'm looking for more of a bluesier sound. This is probably going to be way too aggressive. Let me tell you what, it's not. It's not. You can dial it in any which way you want to go. This is probably my favorite pedal that Electro Harmonics makes. I love the good vibe. I love a big muff. The cockfights are really cool. But I'm a distortion kind of guy, and I love distortion, man. I love playing, Metallica, well, obviously, Guns N' Roses, crap like that, Ozzy. It's just I like that real nice, distorted sound, really nice heavy tone going to it. This pedal fits perfectly for everything I like to do. I'm gonna show do a demo on it, kind of run through some of the steps on it. So if you're interested in buying it, or if you're looking at buying it, I would definitely recommend getting it. I'd probably say I would give it, 5 stars out of 5 stars, honestly. It's a killer pedal. A lot of people get turned off when they see it. I've had people come in the store and they're like, "Hey, I'm looking for a good distortion," and I'm like, "Well, check out the metal muff." And they're like, "No, I don't want a metal. I don't want no kind of metal sound. I don't want that real heavy." It's like, no, just check it out. We'll sit down, we'll play it, we'll set it, and 9 times out of 10, they're walking out the door with it, because then they realize that just because the name says metal muff, it doesn't mean it's just a metal pedal. So, let's go over a few things about it. The cool thing about it is it's got the top boost on it. So when you want to get a little more aggressive, you have it. So right now, I'm playing through a Kramer Striker, which is really interestingly, a very really good guitar for the budget of what it is. I want to say this one is like it's $359.99. Man, I gotta say, Epiphone, well, Gibson Epiphone, they bought Kramer, and they're basically running Kramer now, and man, they're knocking it out the park with these Kramers. Pretty impressed with these guitars. Back in the day when I was a kid, 14, 15 years old, playing guitar, when you bought a $300 guitar, you got a $300 guitar. It was a piece of crap. There's no doubt about it. It was junk, and you had to put a good bit amount of money into it, trying to fix it up and make it sound somewhat quality. These days, man, I have kids coming in here picking up $99, $139 Ibanez's that are like way past anything that we ever played when I was a kid. Like, the quality has changed so much. I don't know what the deal is, but of course the pickups got hotter too. So that, that really does make a big difference on everything. But anyway, so I'm playing through this Kramer Striker. I wanted to go with this guitar because it was more versatile, to give you the idea of what the pedal can do through a humbucker, and then throwing over to like a single coil. So I'm also playing through the Orange Super Crush 100. Probably one of my top favorite amps that Orange has done. This amp is I need to do a demo on just this amp. This is one of the greatest amps I've ever played. Hands down, this Super Crush blows it out the water, So let's get back on the subject at topic here, and I'm only doing one take on this video, so if there's mistakes throughout the video, I apologize. If the playing's sloppy, I apologize. I don't have enough time in the day trying to do what I'm doing. Like a lot of these guys that get on YouTube and they're sitting there wailing away like Van Halen, and they, it took them 500 million takes to do that video, and they're playing through $400,000 worth of all effects and everything. I don't have that time, so I'm just going to go ahead and demo the pedal like it needs to be. And, especially for somebody who's probably interested in buying it, it probably fits more of your demo. So Basically, I got the pedal set at, the volume's probably set somewhere, I don't know, maybe about, let's see, what would that be? I'd say maybe about 10 o'clock on the volume. I got the top boost set at 12. The treble is probably set about 4. The mid is probably set about 10. The bass is probably set about, probably about 2. And then I have the distortion set at 12. So we can kind of go through the different sounds in that as I can crank up the distortion and so forth. So just to give you an idea of the sound of the guitar, I'm going to be playing on just the humbucker. Going to be going, you know, just through the clean channel on the Super Crush here. You know, so that's a good basic clean tone, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I'm just going to go ahead and kick the pedal on, basic distortion, set where everything is. It's got a killer tone. It's a great pedal. And I mean, that's on the 12 o'clock distortion setting, you know, so you're getting a pretty good oomph for what it is. So if you want to kick in and you want to do, you know, say Metallica, you know. It's got that, definitely has that heavy tone for it. It's nice. You know, if you want to increase the distortion on it, let's say you want to go heavier. Let's say you want to get into that middle part of it. Throw a little more distortion into it. Let's go ahead and put it, let's put it about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Turn it up just a little bit. Killer. It's got that nice, it really actually kind of reminds me like that Justice for All tone, you know? But it's got that nice deepness to it. Now if you want to throw in, I'm going to go ahead and set it back to the 12 o'clock position. So let's say we want to boost it up a little bit. So on the top boost, it's obviously going to boost up your distortion, you know? So let's see how that changes the sound on it. So you can tell it's a big difference there. Obviously, you're getting that top boost, but that top boost really comes in handy. So if you want to get, you know, really good with it, you want to change up the sounds on it, you want to get a nice distortion out of it, I'm going to throw the distortion up with the top boost on. Let's turn the distortion up a little bit, put it to about 2 o'clock or so. Cool, great sound. I mean, you can run Ozzy with it. You can run Metallica with it. If you just want to calm it down, you know, let's say you just want a nice distortion. Let's go ahead and tone it down a little bit. Just give it a little bit of a, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the bass down a little bit on this. Let's put the bass to 12. Let's put the mid at 12 also. No, let me turn the mid to 10. I don't like that. Okay. Okay, so now we just have more of a low-leveled kind of distortion, right? Let's say maybe more of a, yeah, about an Aerosmith kind of, you know. You know? And I know, yes, I'm probably not playing it note for note exactly how it is, and I'm doing that because I don't want to get hit with a possibility of a copyright infringement. God forbid you play 10 seconds of someone's song. So, you know, that's pretty much, there we go. There's a whole lot of capability with this thing. You know, you throw the distortion back up to about 12. Let's kick the top boost on. Let's go ahead and kick the top boost up a little bit higher. Let's put the top boost to probably about, let's say about, I'd say this is probably about 4 o'clock, you know. You know, you're boosting it up more. You get more of that higher tone, you know, it's sounding like. I personally like it just fine, really, without the boost, but putting the boost in there gives it a whole lot extra. I mean, it just gives it something that's definitely really cool. Yeah, it's a great pedal. It's a great pedal. So now let's go ahead and let's just do a single coil position. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it up in the let's say this is gonna be just middle. Yeah, just middle. All right. So you know, let's run it again. Say another kind of Enter Sandman sound. Still got that nice deepness to it. Still got a nice tone to it. You know, if you put a single coil on it, you could probably get some really good, you know, minor low tone kind of distortion on it. That would just give you more of a, you know, old 70s vibe rocking sound or something. Now I do have the top boost on that, so let's do that again without the top boost. Yeah, that kind of does remind me of just that old kind of 70s, 80s, you know, low tone distortion. Nothing that's so aggressive that you're blowing the people out the house, but it's got a nice, good tone to it. It's you know, very, very reasonable to deal with. Let's throw it back on a humbucker. You know, so there you have it. That's pretty much about the gist of the pedal. Man, it's like I said, it's my best seller. Every time I get them in, they go right out. So I can't complain about them at all. It's in my opinion, it's one of the best pedals Electro Harmonix has made. And they make incredible product, as I'm sure a lot of you know. They're a very unique company, a very good company. They make absolutely fantastic product at a very reasonable price. That's the other great thing about Electro Harmonix. You have a lot of pedal companies out there that are gouging the crap out of you, but Electro Harmonix is going to give you what you're paying for. It's great product. It's at a good, reasonable price, and sometimes you get a big bang for the buck if you're just buying. You know, like say you're just buying maybe like an octave or something. They might have an octave with something else added to it. You know, so it's like sometimes you're getting 2 or 3 pedals for one. You know, so that's a big thing. But regardless, you know, if you want to get the pedal, you can get it from us at cnamusicsupply.com. I do have about 2 or 3 in stock, I think, right now. Also, if you get the pedal from us, I'm also going to go ahead and throw in these Ernie Ball patch cables, 3-inch patch cable set. It's a $22.99 value, free. If you buy the pedal from us, we'll throw it on top. You know, that way you can never go wrong with another set of patch cables. You can always use them for sure. So yeah, I would definitely check it out. Highly recommend it. You know, like and subscribe to the channel if you like